Assalamu alaikum dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well at your homes and taking the precautionary measures. So students, this is your English lecture and this is your video lecture 2 for the week 7. And today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic, that is position of adverbs. Yes students. So student, before starting this topic, we will talk about the learning goals of this lecture. At the end of the lesson, student, you all will be able to recognize the varying position of adverb, or you may say the different positions of adverbs, and then we will use them effectively in our own sentences. Okay students, so let's start with the warm-up activity. Yes, so students, why is an adverb used? And what are the three positions of an adverb in a sentence? Now, let's answer these warm-up activity questions. Yes student, what is an adverb or why is an adverb used? An adverb is used to modify or qualify an adjective, verb or another adverb or a word group expressing a relation of time, place, circumstance, manner, cause, degree. Basically, an adverb is a verb that adds something to a verb. That is why it is called adverb. Or verb is an action. So adverb is the word that defines an action in different ways. That how the action occurs, when the action occurs, where the action occurs, etc. etc. So this is how the adverb defines an action. That is why we use an adverb. Okay, now positions of adverb. There are three main positions of adverb in a sentence. An adverb can be placed in the start or in the beginning of a sentence, in the middle of the sentence, and at the end of the sentence. So these are the three placements of adverbs. Placement of adverbs. Let's talk about the first position of adverb, that is in the beginning of the sentence. So which adverbs are used to begin the sentences? Adverbs of time. They are placed in the beginning of sentence. Adverbs of time. A word that describes when or for how long a certain action happened is called adverb of time, or you may say which describes the time of an action. So the words which describe the times of an action are tomorrow, today, sometimes, yesterday, etc. etc. Now let's have a look on one example. Yes, examples are tomorrow Ali is going to gym. So here the word tomorrow is describing the time. Sometimes I take the bus to work. So here the word sometimes is describing the time. So the word tomorrow and sometimes are the adverbs of time, and they are placed in the starting of the sentence. Yes, connecting adverbs. Connecting adverbs are also placed in the start of the sentence, or you may say in the beginning of the sentence. For example, consequently, however, still, then, next. These are some examples of connecting adverbs which are placed in the beginning of the sentence, or you may say in the beginning of a clause. I am going to buy a car. However, I will have to use all of my savings. I am going to buy a car. This is a clause. I'll have to use all of my saving. This is another clause. And however is placed before this clause, the second clause. So you may also say that however is that connecting adverb which is connecting these two clauses. I am going to buy a car. However, I will have to use all of my savings. So this is how connecting adverbs connect two clauses, and this however is placed before the second clause. So this is how it is also placed at the beginning of another clause. So students, this is how adverbs are placed at the beginning of the sentence. Now let's talk about the second position of adverb, which is the adverbs which are used in the middle of the sentence. Let's have a look on the adverbs which are used in the middle of the sentence. The adverbs which are used in the middle of the sentence are focusing adverbs. First example is adverbs of frequency. The adverbs of frequency are those adverbs which basically describe how often something or how often an event occurs, either in a definite term or in indefinite term. We will also elaborate this with the help of some example. So words which are used for describing the adverbs of frequency are often, rarely, never, always. So these are the some examples, or these are the some words which are focusing adverbs, and they are usually placed in the middle of the sentence. For example, I am happy. I am always happy when it is my birthday. So here, happy is the word that is placed in the middle of the sentence. Similarly, he really runs a mile. So rarely is also an adverb of frequency, that how often an event occurs, and it is placed, you may say, in the middle of the sentence. Second type of adverb which is focusing adverb and that is placed in the middle of the sentence is adverbs of certainty. For example, the words like perhaps, probably, maybe, certainly, all these are the words that are adverbs of certainty, and they are placed in the middle of the sentence. I will probably be absent to the party. So here probably is showing the certainty of an action, and as it is placed in the middle of the sentence, so it is also a focusing adverb. Okay, so student, this is how the adverbs are placed in the middle of the sentence. Now let's talk about the last position or last placement of adverb, which is in the end of the sentence. So which adverbs are used in the end of the sentence? Adverbs of manner. Adverbs of manner describe that how is something done. How is something done? Or you may say the words which describe the action are beautifully, correctly, amazingly. These are the some words which describe the manner of an action. For example, he wore an amazingly beautiful coat. So here this word amazingly is adverb of manner, and as it is placed, okay now. So the bird is chirping beautifully. She is singing amazingly. So the word beautifully is adverb of manner, and it is placed at the end of the sentence. He is singing amazingly. Okay. Now the second adverb is adverbs of place. They are used to describe the place, or you may say the place where an event occurs. So these types of adverbs answer the questions which are asked in the sense of where. For example, the place can be upstairs, downstairs, in the market, beside the wall, behind, up, above. So all these are the words which describes the place, or you may say which are the adverbs of place. Now let's have a look on the example. He saw a blind beggar in the market. So in the market is the adverb of place, and it is also placed at the end of the sentence. The third is adverbs of time. They are used to describe the time when an event occurs. So adverbs of time answers the question which are asked in the when manner. When an event occurs are answered with adverbs of time. For example, yesterday, last month, next year, previous month. These are the words for adverbs of time. For example, she went to the market last night. So the time is last night. So this is the adverb of time, and it is also placed in the end of the sentence. So students, these were the some adverbs which are placed in the start of the sentence and in the end of the sentence and in the middle of the sentence. Okay now? Now, in the beginning of the sentence, in the beginning of the sentence, connecting adverbs are used. And in the middle of the sentence, focusing adverbs are used. And in the end of the sentence, adverbs of time, place, and manner are used. Okay now? Yes, students. So here are some video links for you which you have to watch very carefully for your better understanding about the placement of adverbs. Now this is your assignment time. So student, after watching this video, we will do the part A and B of page 47 on the book. Okay? Now our wrap up. The wrap up for this lecture. So student, what we have done today? Today we understood the placement of adverbs and we also analyzed some of it. So students, today we understood the placement of adverbs and we also analyzed some amazing facts about the position of adverbs. Means the three position of adverbs in the beginning, in the middle and in the end of the sentence. Okay students, I hope you have understood the concept very clearly. Allah Hafiz. Thank you.